Hey, what's up, budget ballers? This is Stan, your real budget baller, and I am here with an outlet haul video. So, this is my first posting on YouTube. I don't know how often I will do this because this is giving me a lot of anxiety, but I thought it would be kind of cool, kind of fun to show you guys what I got from my outlet trip when I went to California. So, as you all know, I went to California, Los Angeles to see Beyonce at the beginning of the month, Labor Day weekend, and decided to take a trip out to the Desert Hill Premium Outlets, which is out near Palm Springs. So, about an hour and a half away from LA, from downtown LA. And I've actually gone to this outlet before. I went for the first time last year during Memorial Day weekend. Got a couple deals last year, but thought it would be really cool to go back. I am not a huge fan of outlet shopping, but I will shop at designer outlets. So we will go ahead and get started. As the YouTube people say, if you like this video and this content, like and subscribe. I don't know where the button will be. I guess it will be down below. If you want to see more content, I don't have a ton of followers, and kind of doing this blog was a way to kind of deal with some stress and grief at the beginning of the year. But I do have a love for all things designer, especially when you can get a good deal. So let's go ahead and get started. A couple things about designer outlet shopping. So the best times to really go are, of course, during holidays when stores have extra promotions or sales going on. Memorial Day weekend is kind of the start of the whole designer sale blitz, so to speak. So if there's an item that you really want, or that you are afraid that will run out or get sold out, or if you wear popular size, it's usually best to go during that time, but the sale isn't going to be as good, or the discount isn't going to be as deep. If you wait until Labor Day weekend, which is like the last big holiday before Black Friday, typically you will get better deals. However, your selections may be a little bit more limited. I was pleasantly surprised though, because I thought that when I went this time, I wasn't going to really find anything. But as you can see, I found quite a bit of things. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and get started with some of the things that I got. I'll let you know prices, and discounts and things of that nature. So we will start actually with this item first. I did not get this from the outlet, but I did order these from Neiman Marcus while I was in LA. And of course, it's sneakers. You know, I love sneakers. These shoes retail for $990. You can actually still find them on lots of the websites still. I believe on Saks and Nordstrom. Still for regular price, $990. But it is the Tom Ford, I think it's the Johnny sneaker. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah, here's a sneaker. I got the red color with the beige. I was actually sitting at brunch Sunday morning while in LA and got an alert that Neiman's had an extra 25% off of their clearance. So I just happened to go on and look while I was eating a very delicious crab omelet from the coffee company in LA. And saw these sneakers. I don't know why I put them back in the box. Like I said, they're originally $990. After the extra 25% off, I was able to get them for $296. So if you follow me on The Real Budget Baller on Instagram, I made a post a while back saying that designer shoes for me, anything less than $400 is a pretty good deal. Anything less than $300 is, in fact, a steal. So I thought these were a great price, and I cannot pass those up. My second item it also did not come from the outlet, but I ordered these while I was in LA. And I knew I'd wanted these for a while. I actually tried these on back in July when I was in Atlanta at Saks, and saw them and really liked them. These are also $990. Of course, I was not paying that for a shoe. And after searching online, I was able to find them for $369. And it is the Fendi Domino sneaker in denim. And a lot of times I'm not a huge fan of huge logos or repeating logos, but I really like this sneaker. I tried it on, thought it was kind of cool. Didn't really have anything like that in my sneaker collection. It's a high top. I love high tops. But yeah, I just thought the shoe was cute, I guess. And I really liked it. So yeah, the Fendi Domino sneaker in denim. I got this from a website called, and I believe it's Nugness 1820, I believe. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, I was able to find it for $369. This shoe, like I said, you can still find online and at other luxury department stores, still for retail at $990, I believe, on the Fendi website as well. So one of my stops was the Fendi outlet store, and I knew that I had ordered those shoes already, and I was looking for a pair of Fendi shoes, so I was glad to find those. And so when I went to the outlet, I actually got this sweater, and it was on an extra promotion. So originally this sweater was, or jumper as they call it. Let's see where it says on the tag. Oh, here it is. It was $1,150. The outlet had it marked down to $690. And because of the holiday, they were running a promotion where you were getting an extra 50% off. So this sweater ended up being $345, which is more than I would normally pay for a sweater, but it was probably my splurge of the trip, or one of my splurges of the trip. I had several. But it is this Fendi sweatshirt in Bianco, I think is the color, white. And as you can, if you can see it, it has Fendi written on it all over, and the double F logo in various spots. So really thought that was good looking. I think it will look really good with my sneakers. Yeah, I think that'll be good together. Some nice jeans. And then as I was making my way to the register, they had another display that had an extra 50% off. So I was like, oh, just give me the socks too. So it's a pair of Fendi socks. They do have the FF logo all over it, and goes really well with my sneakers. One tip about outlet shopping. So you will learn that the outlets, they make certain things or certain items that are MFO, made for outlet, and then some that come directly from the boutiques. So that was a question that I asked every time I went into a store. If I liked an item, the first thing I would ask if was this made for outlet or did this come from a boutique? If they said it was made for outlet, I put it back. I don't want anything that's made specifically for the outlet, and I don't really know what the process is for making those items. I don't know if the quality is less or the materials are any less or whatever, but I don't necessarily want anything that is made for the outlet. So good tip if you are going shopping at a designer outlet. What do we want to do next? Let's go with Gucci next. So with Gucci, they did not have a particular sale going on. Well, they had some special prices, but I felt like the prices weren't that great, especially like apparel and things like that. They were still kind of pricey. I had been wanting a pair of mules, and was really looking at some Valentino mules, but I couldn't find any that were on sale. So when I went into the Gucci outlet, I actually saw a pair of Riton sneakers that I had been wanting for a while, and I was going to get those. And then when I saw these, I was like, oh, I'll get these instead because I have tons of sneakers, or whatever. Also, shout out to the Gucci store. I can't remember the young lady's name that helped me, but she sent me an email to follow up. And I asked her if it would be okay if we could stay in touch and she could let me know about sales or promotions and when they get new items in or markdowns. And she said, yes, of course. So happy about that. My wallet probably isn't, but this is the Gucci Supreme Granada Kid Mule. I got the navy color. Has the horse bit on the front of the mule. This is a boutique item. It was not made for outlets. This originally retailed, I believe it was $700 and some change, and they had it there for $330 or $335. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Like I said, I'd been wanting a mule, and when I saw this one, I thought it was good enough. So I left with it. I'm not happy because it is the display shoe. It's the only 7 they had. And I typically have to size down in Gucci because it usually runs really big for me. I have narrow feet. But anyway, it's the display shoe. It was cheap. And I will wear it. Hopefully. And then I asked the young lady if they had any socks on sale, because I really wanted some dress socks to go with a pair of Oxfords that I got back during the summer. And she said, yeah, we do have some sale socks. And don't mind all the boxes. Every time I buy something, I'm going to ask if they have a box or if they can put it in a box. But she took me to the sale socks, and they were very slim in selection. But I did find these, and they were $40. So I was like, why not? They were $40. But it's just a pair of brown Gucci socks. They will go with my Oxfords that I bought. They have Gucci there and the GG down there. Would I have normally bought these? No, but when she said they were $40, I was like, I'll take them. So that was my purchase from Gucci. There were a couple stores that we went to that didn't have any decent sales, like Alexander McQueen. Tom Ford had a decent sale, but there weren't any deals like the sneakers I got from Neiman's. Valentino, they were there. Didn't really have any good sales. I did get something from Burberry. They actually didn't have a really good sale either. But my friend that was with us bought some things, and you had to spend a certain amount to get the discount. So I got this to help meet the quota. And it's a tie in the birch color. This was also from the boutique. It is not made for outlets, but I kind of liked it to wear. I think it'd look good with like a cardigan or something like that. And this was regularly $200. I got it for $120, but actually I got a little less than that because if you spend a certain amount, you got 30% off. So yeah, that was my one thing I got from Burberry. When I went to Burberry last year when I was there, the sale was much better. And I ended up getting a pair of slip-in sneakers and a button-down shirt. And I think I only spent maybe $300 or so dollars, maybe a little more for both items. So the sale was much better last year during Memorial Day. Let's do these next. So shout out to Mariana at Celine. I went into Celine and I had on a shirt. If you follow me on Instagram, it said I buy shoes to cope with my stress or something like that. So I got stopped so many times that day about my shirt. And when I went into Celine, the sales guy, he was just asking a lot of questions. You know, how many pairs do I have? What do I like to wear? Is it mostly sneakers? That kind of thing. So he showed me these. And of course, I had on like shorts and sneakers and a t-shirt. So they looked crazy when I put them on. So I passed on them, even though I knew that they were a really good deal. And I kept thinking about them as we were shopping and forgot to go back. And then after I got home, a couple days later, I was like, oh, I wonder if they still have these boots on sale. So I called, and oddly enough, the funny thing is they knew exactly who I was when I called. I described who I talked to, and they were like, oh, were you the guy that had on the t-shirt about shoes? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, they were like, oh yeah, we remember you. So I asked them about this shoe. They said, no, it's no longer on sale. But we can see if we can still honor the price. And she called me back a couple minutes later, maybe about 30 minutes later, and said, you know, they would honor the price, and asked if I still wanted them. They also have a really cool process where they don't take orders over the phone. They send you a link and you can pay for your order there. The shipping was free. The customer service at Celine was great. It didn't feel like you were shopping at an outlet at all. When I got my package in the mail, not only did they include a shopping bag that actually has Celine on it, they included, of course, my receipt that was in a packet, just like you would buy from a boutique. And it included a handwritten note from my salesperson, Mariana. So, and she reached out to me to make sure I got in the package via text. So, yes, it was an outlet shopping experience, but it's still, they didn't make it feel like you were at an outlet, or that it was less than because it was an outlet. So I appreciate that. But great box from Celine. It's heavy. The dust bags are so luxurious. They're delicious. But this is the Desert Boot 30 in black suede. And like I said, when I tried it on, it looked kind of crazy, but I kept thinking about it. One, because it was an amazing price. The shoe retails for $990. And I got it for $209 after the extra off. I can't remember what the discount was, but it was pretty significant. So like the sales guy was telling me, you know, and he actually had on the boot when we were talking, and he said, you know, it was such an amazing deal. Where else would you get a suede boot that's that well made from Italy for $200? And I was like, yeah, you're right. But, you know, I just didn't really know what I would wear with it. I have been trying to veer away so much from sneakers and incorporate other shoes into my collection, like boots and loafers and things like that. So I was really happy that they still honored the sale price for me. So I will definitely patronize them again. If you're ever in Palm Springs or at the Desert Hill outlets, make sure you stop by Celine because they're awesome. But yeah, this is the Desert Boot 30 in black suede pointed toe. I actually tried this on with a pair of black skinny jeans and a really funky sweater that I got from the Kooples, and I thought that looked really good together. So looking forward to wearing this somewhere this winter. But Definitely could not pass those up. All right. And my last two items from my outlet haul are from my favorite fashion house, Saint Laurent. And they had the best sale I have ever witnessed in my life. I mean, the prices were amazing. We're talking about like less than $200 for pairs of shoes. They had like an extra 40% off. They had bags and everything else on sale too, but of course I didn't purchase a bag. There were some things I wish I had gotten. There was a yellow Saint Laurent wallet that I looked at, but I was like, eh. But now I wish I'd gotten it. They even had a pocket mirror that you could get engraved for like $20, which I thought was really cool. I started to get those for Christmas gifts, but I didn't. But yeah, shout out to Jorge at Saint Laurent at Desert Hills Premium Outlets. He was great. He was patient. I was like a kid in a candy store, pretty much. But yeah, so these two pair of shoes I got for $296 before taxes, after taxes, and they charged like $15 or $10 to ship my items home as well. So this first shoe, it's the Fabrice Buck sandal. I actually saw this sandal last year when I went, and it was like 400-ish bucks with no discount. And I tried them on. I liked them, but I was like, I'm not paying $400 for that. One, I'm not a huge sandal person. I'll wear them. But they make me nervous because my toes being out. I feel vulnerable or something. It's weird. But when I went back this time, they were marked down. So this shoe was originally $845. And I paid $130 or $40 for them. But it's made out of pony hair, and it feels so good. I don't know what I will wear this with, but I will find something. Just maybe black shorts and a t-shirt, something like that. If you have any suggestions on what I should wear this with, let me know. But I thought it was funky. It was different. You're certainly not going to see folks walking around in this too much. Let's see. Say more at the bottom. But yeah, I really liked it, and I could not pass that up for the price. So even if I don't wear it, I can certainly sell it. But yeah. This shoe, next shoe, is originally $775. I saw this shoe also last year. Also, I ordered this shoe last year, I think from Gilt, for, I can't remember how much, maybe $300 or so. But I did not really like it for some reason when it came, and I tried it on, so I sent it back. I saw this shoe again when I went last year at the outlet, and it was marked down, but I left it there. I did not get it. This time when I went, they still had this shoe, and it was $120. So I could not leave it. And it is the Saint Laurent SL 24 Mid in white canvas and suede. Suede up here. The rest of it is canvas. This part is leather. But yeah, for $124, I was not leaving that there. That is cheaper than some Nikes or Air Maxes. And here we have a designer sneaker for that price. So I like it for that price, and I will wear it. So those are all the items that I purchased while I was out in LA. I'm not doing any more shopping for the year. If I was Pinocchio, my nose would probably start growing, but I'm going to try not to do any more shopping for the rest of the year because I really don't need anything. I need to start wearing the items that I have. But yeah, that's my outlet haul video. Thanks, guys, for watching and putting up with me. I hope you watch it, even if one person watches it. That's a win. Maybe I'll try to do more of these videos and kind of make this shopping vlogging thing more of a hobby or habit, but we'll see. It's a lot of work, but I've enjoyed it so far. So anyway, it's me, Stan, the Real Budget Baller. And remember, you can pay full price, but why? All right, till next time.